to TAZS's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One, here to help you find joy and empowerment in your wig journey. Today's presentation will be of the brand new Ellen Villa's Luna in the color Rosewood Brown Shaded. This will be really exciting, kind of a fashion brunette color. I have not seen it yet. We're gonna do an unboxing and talk about all the details coming up. I purchased this wig style with my own funds from Wig Studio One. If you go below the video and expand the description box, I will attach a product link there. If you click on that link, it'll take you directly to this wig style at Wig Studio One. You can see all of the colors, the pricing, and order directly from there. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. Ellen Villa styles, as of the date of this filming, are always 30% off automatically. All you have to do is add it to your cart to see the discount. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. Truth be told, I have had this wig for quite a while, and I had made some notes on it several weeks ago, maybe even a month ago when it first came out, and I just haven't gotten around to review it yet. So I'm a little bit in the dark, but this will let me see this through your eyes. So let's get started on our unboxing. I'm expecting Luna to be sort of a shoulder skimming, mid-length, straight to wavy. It's really unclear about that. So I know it is heat-friendly fiber. We're gonna cover that in this review. Let's get started. Rosewood Brown Shaded. Boy, that ought to be interesting too. I feel like the warmer browns I can definitely wear, and if there's a little bit of pink in it, I'm all about it. So let's get started. Here it is in the box. It's attached to some pins. Now sometimes, just a little bit of a disclaimer, when I do an unboxing where I really haven't explored the wig prior to the review, sometimes I miss some detail because I can't really see as I am going through these things. So if there's anything that I think I've missed and that you need to know, I will try to add some text to this video during editing. Okay, this is a part of their Modix collection or Modix collection. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. But typically in this collection, they have taken and combined some of the features, the best features from their most popular styles, and they've also rearranged and remixed some colors for that collection as well. So here is the tag. Everything looks good. This is just such a high quality cap by Ellen Villa. You can just tell by looking at it, touching it, seeing the features and things. So let's go ahead and examine the features of this cap while it's still inside out, right out of the box. Okay, so we do have a temple to temple lace front. It appears that it does extend back into the ear tab. I love that. I think that gives a much more natural look than abruptly cutting it off at the temple. It also gives us a little more options for bringing the hair off of the face in a natural looking way. Now, one thing is, I feel like the lace front is very shallow. A lot of lace fronts, you get a full 1.5 inches or so. This one appears to be just about maybe 1 inch at the deepest part. And then you've got your open wefts on the top, sides and back. And then a closed velvet ear tab. This is a nice substantial ear tab with long, sturdy stays. So I'm expecting some really good coverage from this as well. Then there's a felted extended nape, and boy, is that soft. Really soft. Velcro style adjusters, lots of wefting and darting for the most custom-like fit. We're gonna check out the fit right away. I'll give you some feedback, so I won't make any adjustments to this before I apply it. But I do wanna remove the tag so that does not get in the way while I am reviewing it. Okay. Have you noticed a little, looks like a little silicone tag there too? I mean, I much prefer a clear, transparent tag to some of the red tags or anything that might, stick out if somebody can see through the wefts. So I'm not going to shake it out. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to apply. I'll deliver some feedback on the fit, and then I'll go through my normal maneuvers Okay. Okay. I know right away that this is going to fit me wonderfully. It already hugs my head in a way that I'm getting a secure fit and it's super comfortable. I just love that. So right out of the box, without making any adjustments, I would say that the best fit is going to be that petite average, like 21.5-inch circumference. We'll see if there's some stretch on this. Not much, guys. So your petite average buyers are going to be happy about this. For those of you with a greater than an average large circumference are probably going to be disappointed that this does not have more stretch. So let's go ahead then and let me just do a few maneuvers as I normally do. So I'm going to gently shake this and then I'm going to rake with my hands. Boy, is this fiber ever glorious. It feels very, very soft. Okay. So, you know, this fiber feels finer and softer than some of the other heat-friendly styles that I have experienced by Wille. I can think of two right off the top of my head, which is the Éclat style and the Taboo style. Now, let me tell you what, that Taboo fiber, which is heat-friendly by Wille, it snagged and tangled almost immediately. It took a lot of extra care. Now this one, it's hard to tell, you know, how it's going to wear, but I can tell you right out of the box, it feels amazing. It feels very velvety, very soft. It's easy to run my fingers through. Now, you know, even normal human hair you can catch. Like if you take your hand and go down your hair, I mean, it can catch. So that isn't, to me, that's not the biggest sign that there's a problem with the fiber. Okay, so again, you know what? I am going to make just a tiny, tiny adjustment, knowing that it's probably best for 21.5 and I'm 21.25. Oh, and look, I wasn't checking out the crown. There is a monofilament crown, a little oval of monofilament right at the crown area, just behind the open wefts and lace front. So see, I miss things sometimes when I'm doing an unboxing, but generally I recover. So it's good information, right? And it gives you a look at something brand new to both of our eyes. Okay, so what strikes me about this is the ear tabs. Oh my gosh, what fabulous coverage. I have a hairline that comes out far on the temple, and this completely covers that. So I am pleased that it covers up all of my biological hair. Okay, so what do I think? I think it's cute. I think it's comfortable. It's lightweight. The fibers are wonderful. What does it remind me of? A couple come to mind. So first and foremost, this reminds me almost identically to the Watch Me Wow by Raquel Welch. Now that style is not heat friendly. So if you are opposed to a heat friendly fiber, that Raquel Welch's Watch Me Wow is probably going to be a better option for you if you like this style. So again, yeah, just shoulder skimming. So let's get into the specs. I'll show you up close on the lace front, making my adjustments here. And the outdoor light is just starting to wake up for me this morning, so it kind of dims my viewfinder here. I've got to talk about this color before I forget because it's fantastic. Rosewood brown shaded. So it looks like it has just a medium brown base to it, fairly neutral, maybe on the golden side. It's hard for me to see exactly. I am picking up on a slight presence of rose colors, and I think that it looks like that is a light brown or a dark blonde that the rose has been applied to. So kind of a rose gold mix, just ever so subtle. And then also I'm seeing some caramel in there as well, some caramel highlights or butterscotch looking highlights. What a dynamic, beautiful mix. And again, I am loving this because it's not a dramatic fashion color application. And it would just, again, I keep saying this, but it would cost me my arm and my leg if I stepped into a salon and said, hey, I want this color, but then I want you to add in the caramel highlights, and then I want you to tint some of those caramel highlights, I want you to tint a little bit rose. I mean, it would just be an all-day expensive affair. So thankful for wigs. And now, I can't forget that this is rooted too. It's a medium root, so it's a little darker than the base color, which is always great to give you that rooting effect. So what do you think? It's a warm color. And depending on the light, I bet this rose gold is really going to pop out there. And I'm going to take you outside and we'll take a look here. So I do love a nice fringe. And this is a beautiful length for fringe. It is 6 inches. So right off of that lace front, you should get 6 inches. There's no way that's 6 inches though. According to the specs, it's 6. According to my eye and my face, it's probably 5. Okay. But if you come down a little further, that's where you're getting your 6, because I'm 6.5 from hairline to chin. So I would say from 5 to 6 inches on the fringe. It's rather feathery. The layers frame the face nicely. And then the overall length, just kind of eyeballing this, I would say between 13 and 14 inches, based on how I know my own measurements. Now this one is a little different than I expected, because if you look at the manufacturer's photos, you see that they're highly styled. And then even one of the photos has been curled. So it's hard to tell sometimes with any manufacturer just how it's going to look right out of the box. But I would call this a straight style. It has a little bit of flippiness to it. Flips and bends. So this weighs 4 ounces and features, again, that temple to temple extended lace front and a little bit of a monofilament crown. Let's get up close on this lace front so you can see what it looks like on me and on this piece. So this is not the darkest brunette, but it is a brown, and it appears that the knots are fairly fine there against the lace front. The lace front material, the monofilament, it hits me flush to the head, so I don't feel any gaps or gathers or anything. The seams are nicely obscured. The knotting is fine. I like it. I like it. Okay. And you can see it's automatically trying to lift up on me, which I also like, because that means my up and over styles are going to be a little easier. Haven't done anything to it, as you noticed. And then the monofilament, let's see if I can find out where it's at right here. So you be the judge. Can you see through down into that? So the monofilament crown is going to do 2 things. If somebody's taller than you and they're looking straight down, they're going to get the look of scalp right there. But it does another thing as well. Rather than having a permatease bump back there, it lays a little more naturally. So from all angles, it's just going to look a little more natural having that monofilament crown, even if you're not looking straight down. So I just can't wait to get in there. I'm going to do it right here. So I just love to, you know me, create a little bit of lift at the front and see how that works out. I think there's going to be a lot we can do here. So again, this is heat friendly. I think Ellen Wille suggests or recommends a heat setting of 265 degrees. So you probably should not exceed that. Now, a lot of the heat tools that we use don't have a heat setting. I know mine doesn't. It has like medium, high, low, whatnot. So I try to use the least amount of heat for the least amount of time to achieve my result. So just keep that in mind. Little pulses of heat for short duration, then step back and check everything and see if your result has been achieved. If not, take another pass. You could also use steam on this, and I have not tried steam on an Ellen Wille heat-friendly style. So I'm able to get a little higher of a crown here, aren't I? And I think that's because of the permatease. So between that lace front and that monofilament, you've got a decent amount of permatease up there. It is not a heavy presence of permatease. Now that I'm in here and sort of fluffing this out, the true shag appeal of this style is coming out. Similar to the Watch Me Wow, similar to the Athena by Henry Margaux. So these are basically shags, meaning they have quite a bit of layers. And I love that. I think that layered styles are so much more flattering compared to minimally layered styles. Okay. Styling for Luna is going to be fun. I feel like it's a good length to have some versatility. We can get a little ponytail out of this. The lace front, so we can do lots of things there. There's enough permatease that it's going to hold. It's going to hold nicely, and there's so much layering. It's just going to be really cute no matter how you fluff and style it. Let's try with glasses. I've got my little purple readers here. Okay. It seems to fit me fine. It's actually the beefy ear tabs that I'm feeling when I'm putting this between the ear and the ear tab. So that's not permatease there. But yeah, I think it's a good glasses friendly style. And I think you could probably get a tuck. You definitely want to tuck this because of this wonderful ear tab coverage. You're going to be able to get that tuck with glasses. Beautiful, huh? Okay, so be sure to check this out at Wig Studio One. All of the links are below this video. If you have any questions, be sure to reach out to that support at Wig Studio One. We'll see you again real soon, right here at TAZSWIG Closet at Wig Studio One.